Hello guys, and welcome back to our brand new match review here on the channel. My name is James, and today we're going to go ahead and sit down and talk to you guys about Reading's 3-0 away defeat against Blackpool. That's right, the Royals were defeated by the Tangerines by 3-0 at Bloomfield Road, and all good things unfortunately must come to an end eventually. Reading's 11-game unbeaten run was finally snapped here by Blackpool, and look, let's be honest, we kind of all knew this was something that probably was going to happen going into it. Blackpool are Reading's bogey team, and in the league we haven't won there since 2001, so really it should be no shock that we didn't come away with 3 points today. And after such a positive first half where I thought really it was an even battle, the second half just completely saw Blackpool take the game and look, deservedly take all 3 points. Now, in terms of the starting 11 that Noel Hunt went with today, we saw that Joel Pereira was the man in between the sticks. The back four remained the same as the Peterborough game, as we saw Tavonge Rashisha filling in at right back filling in at centre-back Andy Yiadom, Michael Stickland filling in at centre-back, and then also Kelvin Abrafa, a right-back, filling in at left-back. The midfield three saw Lewis Wing, Harvey Nibbs and Charlie Savage play, while we saw Chem Campbell and Kelvin Ehibachiman, who was moving out wide, as we saw Jaden Wareham returning up front. Now, like we said, the first half saw a bit of an even battle between the two sides. In terms of actual chances created, I'd probably say that Blackpool had the better of the chances. They actually had more shots actually at goal and actually troubled Joel Pereira a lot more than Reading were able to trouble the Blackpool goalkeeper. But Reading had the first, shall we say, incident of the half. And really, for me, I thought it should have been a penalty. I think it would have been a bit soft, but I feel like if that goes for your team either way, you're always going to appeal for it. It came when Chem Campbell was shoved over in the box by the Blackpool defender. The referee didn't give it. Blackpool went straight up the other end, and Sonny Carey nearly ended up putting the ball in the back of the net. Eventually he would. He'd end up scoring 2 in the second half. And for me, Sonny Carey was the massive danger man for Blackpool in this fixture. Listen, I thought he was absolutely outstanding and everything great was coming from that left-hand side, and Sonny Carey was a massive factor for that. 20 minutes in, and Noel Ennis had a really good chance. He wasn't able to convert. He wasn't really able to have enough quick reaction times from a good cross that came in from Apter. 44 minutes in, and Reading had a massive opportunity in that first half. It came when a fantastic ball from Lewis Wing was pinged across the pitch and found its way to Chem Campbell. Campbell was able to lay the ball off to Harvey Nibbs, and as he struck the ball, a Blackpool player has come sliding in. Look, did he catch Harvey Nibbs? I do think so as well, so potentially another shout for a penalty there, but he also got the ball, and Reading ended up getting a corner, which eventually came to nothing. Blackpool had a penalty appeal as well in the first half. It came when Coulson on the left-hand side went down. It was a massive dive, and the referee didn't give it. For me, probably should have picked up a booking, if I'm being completely honest, as it was one of the worst dives I've seen this season. Now, in terms of the second half, like we said, Blackpool were on absolute fire, and they absolutely destroyed Reading in that second period. Listen, Reading were lucky really that it was only 3. Joel Pereira made tons and tons and tons of saves. Blackpool actually had 10 shots on target in the entire fixture compared to just 1 from Reading. Now, in the second half, like we said, some of the events that happened, 46 minutes in, Michael Stickland ended up paling off a fantastic challenge to deny Noel Ennis. Sonny Carey as well in the 50th minute had a really good chance to go and make it 1-0, but he wasn't able to score as Joel Pereira made a really good save. But just a couple of minutes later, the danger man Sonny Carey was able to put the ball in the back of the net. It came a really low, hard shot, went across Joel Pereira and went into the back of the net. It came after Michael Stickland wasn't able to clear the ball away, and Noel Ennis was able to win the ball back, found its way to Ashley Fletcher. Fletcher passed it to Carey, and Carey put it in the back of the net. And then just 2 minutes later, it went from bad to worse for the Royals as Blackpool doubled their advantage. This time, it was Ollie Casey who ended up scoring the second goal. It came when a cross came into the box and Reading failed to clear it. And Noel Ennis was able to touch the ball down and Casey smashed it in the back of the net. A couple of minutes later, again, another big save from Joel Pereira. It was a double save this time from Sonny Carey and then eventually from Ashley Fletcher. Look, after that, multiple chances came Blackpool's way. Carey had chances, substitute Tom Bloxham had chances. And in terms of the second half, Reading had a lot of the possession. They just weren't able to convert it into any massive attacking chances. And I think that was Reading's real issue today, was having the possession, but not being able to create anything attacking-wise. And do you know what? If I'm completely honest, you've got to give massive credit to the Blackpool defence. I thought the Blackpool defence today was outstanding and just really negated Reading from creating anything. It was an interesting tactic because Lewis Wing actually didn't have a man marking him him the entire time, which is really what teams have been doing to be able to stop him from having a massive impact on the game. But they didn't do that today, and they just sat back, and Reading found it really difficult to break that Blackpool defence down, and unfortunately just weren't able to get anything really on shot, at least on target, at the Blackpool goalkeeper. Like we said, though, Blackpool eventually did make it 3-0, and it was Sonny Carey again who got the goal. I think it was Tom Blocks who had a shot, who once again saw Joel Pereira save it. Then again, it eventually found its way to Sonny Carey, who scored and made it 3-0. Now, this is absolutely massive result for Blackpool, as they're only 2 points behind Reading now and 3 points off of 6th, as Bolton ended up winning by a goal to nil. Reading dropping down to 7th position now, sitting on 62 points. And the league table, really, is just a massive cluster from 6th all the way down to 10th. Bolton currently now occupying that 6th spot on 63 points. Reading occupying 7th on 62. You've then got Huddersfield in 8th place on 61 points, Blackpool in 9th on 60 points, and Leyton Orient in 10th on 59 points. The results went Reading's way a little bit today, so a draw or a win could have been massive for the Royals, as we saw Leyton Orient and who ended up losing to Burton Albion, and Huddersfield losing to Lincoln. But unfortunately, like we said, Bolton did end up winning by a goal to nil. They scored in the 92nd minute, so really got away with one there late on against Wigan. But like we said, Blackpool now are massively in the hunt for one of them last playoff spots. 2 points away from Reading, 3 points away from Bolton now. They're going to be a team with a lot of momentum, and hopefully Reading can pick up their momentum again with 3 points against Wycombe, as if we're allowed to play it, following the potential suspension of Reading in the league, which I think will find a decision out on Thursday or Friday. That's going to be it for this one today, though, guys. Thank you very much for watching. My name's been James, and we'll see you all again very soon. Thank you for watching. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.